Today I'm taking a look at the XTAPE Digital Laser Tape Pro. So we got a nice long lanyard. We have a USB cable, so that is USB-A to USB-C. It actually has something interesting on it. They actually put little grips on the side. That's something you don't normally see on a USB cable. And I did that on both plugs. And we got a quick start guide and we got our full user guide. Got a nice clamshell case. And there is the tool. So it actually comes separated, which is kind of neat. So this is a tool that is kind of modular in that this is the tape measure, and then this is the computer, essentially. We can plug this guy in, and then in the event that something happens to the tape measure, we can just take this guy off, get a new tape measure, and plug it back in. We don't have to buy an entirely new unit. That is neat. Oh, check that out. So that is something you do not normally see on most tape measures. You got print on one side, and you got nothing on the other. For this one, it does not matter which side you use. That's pretty cool. It's also a fairly interesting release on here. So we got a little trigger here on the side, and we can also just hit it on the bottom. We do have a magnetic tip. So we can stick that to ferrous material. And that actually holds on very well. Very nice magnet. I also appreciate how fast that guy retracts. I can see on here that this guy is slotted, so that is going to accommodate if we are pressing up against something or if we're pulling away from something. Glad to see that they did that, and the numbers are all nice and large and easy to read. So on the front, we got our distance lasering beam as well as our receiver. On the bottom of that, we've got our charging port, and that does have a rubber cap to make sure that nothing gets inside there. So this is plastic, but it feels almost like a rubbery plastic. This is metal, and then the display is also covered with that rubbery plastic. On the left side, we got a belt clip. On the rear, we've got a 1/4-20 mount, so if we want to, we can actually put this thing on a tripod. So if we're going to be using that laser line, we can actually just have this guy set up. And I like seeing that we got the measure buttons on the top as well as on the side. So depending on how you're holding this guy, you're still going to be able to reach that button. So let's go ahead and turn this guy on. Look at that. Wow. That is a really nice display. How about that? You don't really have any angle distortion on there. That's really nice. It looks like we got a level there on the bottom. So if we're trying to get, oh yeah, we even got the degrees right here on the top. We got our battery indicator, so we know that we are fully charged. Let's go ahead and pull. That is nice. And something I noticed, it updates very quickly as well. Sometimes these things, they take a long time to update. This feels nearly instant. So if you're used to working quick, you're going to be able to do that with this tool. Cool. Wow, that's nice. All right, so let's pull, get a measurement, and we'll change it and get another measurement. Now we'll go to memory. So it has 7 memories in the history, so it looks like they were actually checking it to make sure it was calibrated before I got it. So that's pretty cool. We can actually go back and see everything that this guy measured. So if we want to clear those, all we got to do is press and hold. Let's hit our menu. Oh, look at that. That has got an astounding little display on it. Okay, so this is going to be for our laser, so we've got a single length sensor. We'll point it at it, and we can even see our laser right there, so we know exactly what we're going to be measuring. So if I hit measure, now let's go back to the menu, and I'm going to put that on continuous. There we go. So as I pull my hand in and out, it is going to constantly update. So maybe I got this pointed at something that's coming at me, and I want to be able to tell it to stop right at a certain mark. I can use that to update me in real time. Very nice. Back to the menu. Area. Okay. Essentially all we're doing is we're going to multiply one plane against another plane, but let's go ahead and do that now. So we got 13 feet by 2 feet. So 13 feet, 8 inches and 31/32 times 2 feet, 4 inches and 1/32 is 32 feet, 1 inch and 31/32. So that is a nice way of measuring out square footage, especially if you don't want to do that by hand. Now we got volume. So we'll do the same thing. And that laser we can see real easy from real far away. So we got the square area. And I'm going to measure to the ceiling. So quick, easy way of measuring cubic feet. So now we're going to measure indirect length. So this is going to use the degrees that I hold this at to tell me how tall whatever wall is that we're pointing at if I just point from here to a point on the wall. So right now I got it fairly straightforward. You can see the degrees right there. When I tilt that guy up, we're now at about 36 degrees. When I held it at 35.3 degrees, it measured 2 feet, 7 inches and 15/32 away. It gave me a height of 1 foot, 6 inches and 3/16. But even cooler than that, that gave me the distance from where I am to that wall, 2 feet, 1 inches and 21/32. That is really cool. All from one single measurement, just pointing at a point on the wall. Now we got indirect height, so basically the same thing. I'm going to be pointing at a point on the top of a wall and a point on the bottom of the wall, and that will tell me the length of the wall. So here's the top, here's the bottom. And the total length of the wall is 3 foot 10 inches 25 30 seconds. So for example, if I'm standing on the other side of a pit or something like that, but I want to see what the total height is, I can actually check that with this without even having to be physically next to that wall. So next thing we got is point to point. So it's essentially going to do the same thing we just did, except for instead of up to down, this is going to go side to side. So we do need to allow it to calibrate. So we're going to hit that. It says to set it down on a table to calibrate. Okay, we are calibrated. Now I'm going to measure point A and point B. And there we go. That is very cool. Most laser measuring devices are not capable of doing that. They can do a lot of fancy things, but they cannot do that. That is neat. Next up, we got stakeout. So if we need to measure out a bunch of predefined sections, we can use this for that. We can set the exact measurement that we want for that. So the default is 1.640 feet. So I'm just going to pull my hand away. Okay, there's the first stake. There's the second stake. There's the third stake. That's cool. So we can just keep on going and we'll have exactly where we're going to be putting our stakes. And we got tilt angle. So you can see this actually comes with a green laser line on it. We can use that to get that perfect straight angle. So if you like using a laser level, you basically got one built right into this guy. As long as you can get this guy straight, you're going to have a perfectly straight line. Then we got included angle. Then we got included angle. So I will start out placing this straight down. And then if we want to find a measurement of 30 degrees, we can just rotate this until it tells us what that is. Right about there is about 30 degrees. But then even cooler than that, we can just put this at an angle that we want. That'll be 0. And then we can measure off of that angle. So right now we're at negative 70 degrees from when we started. So now we got one that I think is really cool. So this is line split mode. So let's say we're measuring a wall. We want to put an anchor in right here and right here. So one at 1/3 and one at 2/3. Right now we're on half. So we're going to change this to thirds. Hit that, and we'll say we've got a 5-foot wall. Okay, we'll call it 5 foot and 1/32. So we'll hit that. So right now we are at 3/3. If I pull in, we can see we got those arrows telling us exactly where we got to go. And there it is. There is our arrow. So that is our 2/3. And if we keep going, just passed it. Right there. So that's awesome. We don't have to do any calculations in our head. We can just have this guy do everything for us. That is really cool. Very impressive tool. Now, I do want to talk about this because this is something I have never seen on a tool before. So we can change the reference. So you've probably seen laser references. So you can measure from the front or you can measure from the rear. So essentially we could take this guy and we could butt it up against the wall and measure the wall distance from the rear. But this actually allows you to change the reference of the green line laser. Now most tools, you just got the green line laser and you just cut at that laser. And most people consider that to be good enough. But if you're trying to get down to the 1,000th, like really, really, really tiny or as close as you can get it, you can actually account for the thickness of the laser. So it's going to reference from the front of the laser, from the rear of the laser, or directly in the center of the laser. Change the reference, that is this button right here. Right now we're on the front, right now we're on the back. So on the side we got our set button. We can change our distance units. So we got feet and inches, millimeters, centimeters, meters, feet, and inches. Now the reason that's important to me is because I use metric a lot, and that's why I usually keep this tape measure that has both metric and inches. But the fact that we can use whatever the heck we want to from this, that is actually very nice. We got a wireless link. We can turn the beep off if we find that annoying. Display setting. So basically what's going to be the most comfortable for our eyes. I think that the default is pretty good. We can change the orientation of the display. So by default we're holding it like this, but if we are left-handed or something like that, we can actually read it like that. Change the color theme, and here's where we change the laser reference. So right now it is referencing from the center. We can reference from the rear or from the front. I'm going to keep it on the center, but it is really awesome that we have the capacity to change that. And then we have offset. So for example, maybe we wanted to modify the end of this. We can actually account for that with this. Again, something I've never seen with a tape measure. If you do a lot of measurements and you like gadgets, you're not going to find a better tape measure than that. That is a genuinely impressive tape measure.